Today I want to show you something that I'm using to help my kids be more familiar with sight words. My kids are in 1st and 2nd grade currently. They are being homeschooled, and so I have another video where I go more into detail about how I taught them to read, and you can go check that out after this video. I'll leave it in the description below. But pretty much I made sure my kids learned their phonetic sounds. So they, for example, you have the alphabet, and every letter you teach your child what sound that letter makes, and then you begin to introduce them blending sounds. So like two letters, how you blend those together, what sound they make, and so on. And we used certain books to promote learning to read that way. And so I say that because a lot of us grew up learning to read by sight, and by simply memorizing these letters together make this word. And also that's one way you can teach your child, but it would be more beneficial to teach them the first way that I explained. It helps them to be able to like decode words, like to be able to see this really unfamiliar, complicated word and to be able to like sound it off. And it'll give them more confidence, and it'll make reading more enjoyable. And so with that, I had avoided teaching them sight words and using books that are more about learning through sight. And so it was important for me to, now that they have started to read and they are familiar with, phonics, I want to introduce them to sight words. There are some words that your child is not going to be able to sound off, and they don't seem to follow the rules. So I went on Amazon and I found, you know what, come to think about it, I'm not sure it was Amazon. I'll link it below to be sure. But I did see this as I was scrolling on my phone. And it is called Sight Words Pocket Chart Card Set. The reason why I became interested in this was because I forgot what we were doing, but there was something that we were doing with my daughter, and she really, was it my daughter or my son? It could have been both or one of them, sorry. But the point is that they were really enjoying creating like a sentence with different words. And I saw this and I thought, wow, this is perfect. This actually has words on it and we could have fun doing that. So I went ahead and I got it, and then I wasn't too sure if it included this. And when I got it, it didn't. So I think that's when I went to Amazon and I just searched for like standard wall charts, and I didn't really want something to hang, so I found this one instead. And I thought it would be good because I have 2 kids, right, that will be doing this, and it's double-sided. And it doesn't take up too much space, and you can just fold it and tuck it away somewhere. So I thought this would be good for us. And so I wanted to show you what comes with it and why I'm even making this video in the first place. I thought it was a nice little discovery because inside it comes with this little paper that actually tells you that all of these words, which are double-sided, they're color-coded on purpose. And I'm realizing that I'm missing, I think I'm missing a couple of them because my kids were playing with them. We weren't even doing school, they just were playing, doing this on their own, which is great because I don't have to like force my child to try to figure out what this card means. Like, it was just fun. My son was just having fun with it and trying to create something that makes sense and doing the best of his ability, because he is my more of a beginner reader at the moment. So, you know, I feel like it's a really great exercise for him. But I'll go find the other ones and I'll let him like do what I just shared with you that I saw him doing the other day. But pretty much the color coded reason is that it's also teaching grammar. So the blue cards are verbs, the green cards are adjectives, red cards are nouns, purple cards are pronouns, and the yellow cards just says other. And I think for those other words, you could probably like just do a quick search and find out what those would be specifically, but I think this is a good introduction. I do use other grammar books, for example, this one that I have right here, which do go more into detail about what a word is, and it goes over punctuation. I've made a video, I think, about these somewhere else as well. I'll link that as well. But I thought this would be a good reinforcement and maybe provide that visual or serve as like a manipulative, because for me and probably for my kids, at least probably my son more, he does need those visual learning tools, especially with like grammar. It's kind of like one of those things where you have to memorize the rule and but practicing it like this with a color might like be more helpful, and make it easier to like remember and associate certain words with their if they're a noun or a verb and things like that. So let me get my kids that told me that they wanted to be a part of this video. I typically don't want my kids to be in too many videos and things like that for privacy reasons, but I'm gonna bring them on for this video since they wanted to. Okay, here is Jeremiah, and can you show them how to put the cards there? Okay, so we always look for one that has a capital letter. Okay, so let's start our sentence. Who? What's the next word?
God.
Who is a pronoun? It's a purple card, so it's a pronoun.
God.
God. Okay. God is probably a verb.
No, God.
Got?
Hmm?
So look for it in the reds. Sometimes they don't have a word, which I would think maybe you could laminate your own when they're missing. So see, they have different words sometimes. This is our red. Red cards are nouns. Verbs are blue, which we don't have blue, so those are important. Do you want to go get them quickly?
Okay.
Okay, good job. Okay. All right, so we have the blues and the greens. Okay, can you stand up so I can look for them? Okay. We might not have time to finish this, but my phone's battery is about to die, so, but you get the idea. You would just, for example, who went, well, we'll choose went instead, okay? Who went
got.
In. Well, we don't have too much time to find that word, but we can after this video. And then we would look for a question mark. Let's see. Not here.
Hey.
Oh, there it is. He found it. Good job. Question mark. Put it right
Maybe
here.
we can do this and this.
Well, just one punctuation mark.
Look, there's not enough to show.
So,
I put it.
yeah. Who went in? In it.
In
Okay. Sadie, did you want to say something?
it.
Okay, hurry. Can you close that door, please? We can hear Daddy's game. Come on, quickly. So, Sadie,
Here's it.
can Sadie, scoot over, Jemima, right over here, please. Sadie is my second grader, and let's see. Sadie, which of these words is the verb? Do you know what a verb is?
I kind of forgot, but I will figure it out. Maybe it's the purple.
Okay, a verb is like an action word, okay? So which one would be the action word?
Who went in?
Yeah. So the blue words are the verbs, okay?
Can I make my own sentence?
Yes, you can make your own
So
sentence.
not in it.
And is that a question or
Question.
okay? So
Question. Except we're gonna put it. So can you?
we can just scoot it over so it fits.
No. No. Mom, I want your mom. Mom, I finished my sentence.
What is it?
He liked her dog. I too.
Oh, okay. You know what? This is good for first and second grade. However they want to write their sentences is good. The important thing is that they're learning to create sentences. And along the way, we'll learn more. This is my honest opinion about this, that it kind of is not the best when it comes to organization. I would prefer to organize these in a way that's easier to find a word also. But for a child, this might be fun to just kind of explore through the words. But for me, I kind of am trying to figure out an organization strategy here. That's my only thing, and also the concern about some words that your child might want to include in their sentences. It won't be there. So for the most part, I was able to find most words. You know what, I come to think about it, I think what I will do is create like one blank laminated card where we are able to just write on it with a dry erase marker, so that if there is a word that they would like to have but it's not there, then we could just write it down. I should add that it's also a pet peeve of mine for some of these words to not be capitalized, because I really want to teach my kids to capitalize it in the beginning of every sentence that they're forming. So I would use that blank card that I talked about to create that word capitalized. My concern isn't so much about if something is correct or not in first grade. I am more interested in getting him interested in looking at words and putting words together and trying to make something work for whatever he's thinking. So getting him familiar with words is a win for me. And also he mentioned that we need to put this one somewhere special because it's a special word. Okay, so far, you want me to read what you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so as I'm reading it, he's going to learn what these sight words are. So, who went in it? Question mark. And, question mark. Oh, this is probably supposed to say so. So, kite. Period. He, I can't see. He do nice, very, made, they, well some. Interesting words, Jeremiah. Could well some.
I just need one that fits the wheel. This one fits.
That one fits? What does that one say?
It fits the wheel.
Do you know what that sight word says?
I'm going to do this.
What does it say?
Have. So, try to find the rainbow here.
How do you find a rainbow?
You have to find. You try to.
Okay. Oh, red is the first one of the rainbow, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Kite.
It's the first one.
Okay. And then the yellow.
This one.
Very good job.
Very is the next.
And then what's next? Which one? Okay, green. Nice.
There was next here. He is in the last.
Yeah, good job.
Try to do it without any hints.
Okay, without any hints. Kite in some went who?
We're supposed to review it with them connected together. I'm going to have to mix them up now.
Okay.
I'm going to mix them up now.
I'm just trying to guess what the game you made is.
It's called Colorful Guess.
Colorful Guess. Well, I think that's all I wanted to share with you guys, and I hope you liked my suggestion. If you have any other things that you would want me to make a video about, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to do that.